Divinity of 10, the fifth element and the plasma crystal.
A quick note about plasma and plasma crystals.
What is so special about the plasma crystal project? Doesn't everyone know that a plasma typically consists of an equal number of positively and negatively charged particles, ions and electrons? And that it is the most disordered form of matter and cannot possibly become a crystal, which is the most ordered form of matter? And why conduct experiments in space on the ISS just to investigate what is so obviously an oxymoron? And how does this weird research justify some 1,000 pages of research articles over the last 15 years? Even more strange. What is so important? Okay, so the topic is regarded as important. And microgravity is regarded as an essential element for studying this phenomenon. So, what is it, what has been achieved and what can it be used for? Plasma crystal research. There are many different kinds of plasma, both naturally occurring in space and man-made. In space we have the stars, giant plasma balls, supernovae, exploding plasma clouds, star formation regions, cold partially ionized plasmas, the interstellar medium, very tenuous hot plasma, etc. On Earth we have atmospheric lightning, short-duration plasma channels, the ionosphere, ionized by radiation from the sun, discharges in sandstorms and in volcanic plumes, etc. Man-made plasmas can be simple everyday devices like neon lights, plasma screens and televisions, production of computer chips and solar cells, etc. Plasma processes are used in multi-billion-dollar industries and hopefully in the not-too-distant future for energy production in nuclear fusion. There can be chemical variations, adding a few more decades of variability. In other words, any one plasma is not the same as any other plasma, their properties can be vastly different. As so often happens in science, the breakthrough came from an unexpected direction. To obtain a crystalline state, the interaction potential between neighboring particles has to be greater than their thermal energy. In other words, if the random, thermal, motion is too large, ordered crystal structures are impossible. In plasmas the interaction between particles is electrostatic, the strength is proportional to the electric charge squared. So the requirements are, the plasma must be cold to have a low thermal energy, and the particle charge must be high to have a strong interaction potential.
About this video article. Cerebral. This post was a thinking out loud thought process that is intended only as a reference for some of my thoughts at the time. It is cerebral in nature and should be considered as such. This article is being turned into a video article in 2023 and will be included in the 2015 flashback video article playlist for posterity. While the article could be completely rewritten to better communicate some of the points within, it is being created and included the way it was written, with some minor edits, primarily to preserve it, and to convey the thought process I was going through at the time it was written, and obviously, I had not come to the conclusions and realizations that I have now come to.
Divinity of 10, the fifth element and the plasma crystal. November 14, 2015. Understanding the nature of the universe and the infinite dimension, energy levels and physical functions possible, one needs to look at matter and energy and realize they are the same thing. This is essentially what Einstein states with E equals mc squared. Matter and energy are in fact one and the same. So, what if you introduce more and more energy into matter, what happens? Plasma and crystallization, the crystal plasma of the whole/black hole. And guess what, that's exactly what we are living in. We are living within a universe with unlimited power and energy, and the structure of the universe is both solid and infinitely energetic. Looking at the universe, you need to realize this place, the place we have come to know as the universe, is actually only one small place, one small dimension in an ever-expanding multiverse with infinite energy and infinitely expanding. This whole universe is but one vibration in this ever-expanding place we call the multiverse, where the properties of the whole are reflected throughout the entire system. That is to say, if you divide this energy into fifths, you will find that 20% is expanding, 60% is ever-evolving, or static, and 20% is contracting. These energies have a top and bottom, but do not move from top to bottom in the way you would think of like a water fountain. The energy entanglement is contained within the whole system. So within the properties of all matter in the multiverse, there is a 10% universal growth rate. That does not mean that each and every universe is identical, only that within the entire system the energy is quantized, and somewhere in the system there is a 20% growth rate and somewhere in the system there is a 20% contraction. Divinity of 10. 10% expansion rate of the universe as a whole, though there could be multiple places that are in the static range that are in fact evolving, letting go of the ineffective and embracing the effective evolution. This is the core of the universe as a whole and its evolutionary journey, highest memory and all-knowing at the top, and no memory, and unknown at the bottom, all within each and every molecule within the system. So, with the entanglement of universal energy distributed universally, we get unlimited energy and one resolve and an eternal evolution, and the one place we are in now, bound by energy and bound by life and life cycles, as above so below. Looking at this and the RSDE project, look at childbirth and a new universe as the same thing. Look at the black hole that does not reverberate, that does not awaken, and understand the balance of the whole as above so below. Earth is the nursery of humanity, not even the playground, nor the job interview, just the nursery. Humanity, with great wisdom and perseverance and nobility, can evolve to the above and beyond. Like drops of happiness floating upwards, the universe is just one molecule in a reverse osmosis matter/happiness extraction process to fulfill and sustain my ego. I breathe in deep breaths and shine my teeth, and I say to you, all you are bases belong to me. Wah wah wah. Orion Michael Guy.